This is NAB Show Live.
Hello and welcome to NAB Show Live, produced by Broadcast Beat. I'm Michael Robinson. I have a very special guest with me today. His name is Dan Montgomery. He's the president of Imagine Products. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
So, what are the most significant changes you have seen in the past 10 years in the M&E industry?
Well, I'd have to say that in the last 10 years, you've seen a lot of things, of course, transition to full file-based workflows and consolidation of nonlinear editors. There was a time when there was 50 of them, and now we're down to about 3. I'd also have to say, higher pixel counts per frame and better sensors and pricing on cameras and things like that. The equipment resolution is much better than 10 years ago. Consumer grade things today are better quality than what the professional was just 10 years ago. The other thing, in my opinion, is that battery technology has really changed our whole world. The fact that you can now push video down to iPhones and carry it around in your pocket means that we can do things like GoPros and drones and all sorts of things. So those are the main things I think that have really happened in the technology world in the last 10 years.
Yeah, for certain, I'm one of those who partake of it. So the word is around that you created a product called ShotPut Pro. Tell us about it. Tell us about it and how you have grown it to fit the challenges that are involved in the marketplace.
Well, very early on, back in about 2006, actually, Panasonic was just coming out with an affordable HD camera, the HVX 200, which was the first HD camera under $10,000. And they were looking for ancillary products or an ecosystem to support that. And we kind of connected and we actually Imagine Products made a video logger at that time that we implemented for P2 technology to be able to view the clips and make some changes and catalog and that sort of thing. In about the same time frame, within the next year, of course, Sony came out with their EX product, and XDCAM EX, which was similar file-based type HD products. And it became apparent that both of those mainline companies were needing some way to move the files off of camera media, which was very expensive, and refresh it to take it back to the camera, while putting the files onto something portable that they could take to their editor. And so that's really how ShotPut got started. We actually made 3 different versions of the original ShotPut, one for Sony, one for Panasonic, and one for Red camera. And then when the third company or fourth company came along and said, "Can you make it work for our stuff?" we said, "Well, wait a minute, let's just call this ShotPut Pro and make it work for everything." And so, we've had 10 years worth of a product that's evolved over time and made it into something that is become indispensable. And how do you move files from point A to point B and make sure that the copies match the originals, because it's your only copy, and some of this stuff you can't reshoot, of course, and so you have to be very careful about what you do on a file-based workflow to verify that each copy progressively matches the last one or the original one. And so that's really what's happened over time, is that ShotPut has turned into a much more robust product, keeping track or keeping up with all the video and computer changes and operating system changes. Apple alone has changed the OS probably 30 or 40 times in the last 10 years. And so So there's a lot of things that change over time, and that's kind of how we got into the whole file-based stuff.
So what would you be featuring at NAB show this year?
Oh, secret stuff.
Uh-huh.
Uh, well, first of all, we're celebrating 10 years of Shop with
Oh,
Pro.
congratulations. That's awesome. That's great.
So, yeah, so we'll look for the balloons and stuff like that. But what's new for us, over the last year, we've created a new product called Prime Transcoder, which is a brand new transcoder based on the latest Apple technology and none of this legacy stuff. And so it's much faster than any of the other transcoder on the market today. But we've been working with a couple of the partners. So we're going to be featuring with Storage DNA. They're an LTO type company. They do things on archives on LTOs, which we've done for at least 5 years now. And so we partnered up with them to show a way to make an LTO tape much quicker to use. It's fast enough now that you can use it as the source for editing and for video applications and things like that. And so one reason I mentioned Prime Transcoder is it goes hand in hand with our LTO product for DNA, where you're training the tape how to become a random access device, even though it's a linear tape. So that's pretty exciting, actually. That's going to turn a lot of heads, I think. That now what you're talking about is you can dump files in the field directly to LTO tape at 300 megs per second, and then that is your storage archive product that you can put on the shelf after the fact. You won't have to move the files around. It can stay on that tape. You can edit directly off of it.
Right. So, it sounds like artificial intelligence at work.
It is. You're training it to be the tape to be a random access device. So there's some trickery involved in that, or magic.
Yes, I see.
You'll see a lot of that in our booth and their booth and some other things.
So we're going to come to see your booth, of course. You're going to be in the South Lower, 11124. That's 11124 in the South Lower at NAB Show. Dan Montgomery, President of Imagine Products, thank you for being with us, and see you in Vegas, sir.
All right.